like this location, maybe they'll get hot drop, maybe they got pressured, but there's so much available here, so much loot to be seen. I want these guys to get that good loot. I want these guys to get more than just, these level 1s and be struggling. I want to see the very best out of them. So that's what I'm hoping we get here. We'll see where they go if anyone maybe challenges for that early game.
I mean, some of the other games that we cast, Lauren, we tend not to see hot dropping and people going for these early engagements. But honestly, if you want to win this event, I personally think this is the route you have to take. This is what you've got to do. You've got to get down. You've got to claim a piece of land early. Prove to everybody else that, okay, I've gone here for a reason. One, it's to kill people. Two, it's to claim the territory. The loot's inside there. You've got the ammo, you've got the weapons, you've got the meds. I've been seeing a bit of a lackluster performance in terms of, I call it poor man's loot. When you look in the rocking level 1s, they've only got one AR, they don't have a secondary. You're lacking a scope. You're running late game and you've got a red dot and no real sights. You want to get down on the floor and you want to get stuck in. Is that an EG player?
Boys just went down first. Oh, that's a fumble. Someone's gone for a hot drop and failed that policy. Potentially down by Docks. That was the earliest available location. And even though you can isolate this and cut this easy for 2 duos, Wolf already getting found. Now, not confirmed on the kill, though, so maybe there's a chance for Fuglit. He's got a wind in the sail. He's going for the play on this one, and they get the job done. That's huge. Picking up a team like that instantly is massive, and the circle's not too bad for them either. So even with that early fight, they can definitely still do some damage. And while these guys are getting themselves sorted, I do want to ask you guys at home, make sure you use that hashtag broadcaster Royale. Get on Twitter. Let me know who's going to win this one. I want to know who you guys are supporting because, I can't be biased. I can't. I have to shush. I have to be impartial and a caster and professional. No, I want to hear who you guys are supporting. Which players have surprised you so far? Who's impressed you? We saw that First Lady got to 2nd place last game against that 1v2 situation. So maybe this game we could see more of that.
You see, she gives you all this spiel, but wait until tomorrow when Break's on stream and she just constantly fangirls over him 24/7. That's all it's going to be. You don't lie.
How dare you?
Don't lie.
I know
you're
the Sacriel fangirl, so I mean...
I am.
I know. You
Give me Intel CPUs, please. Thank you.
Only there for the giveaways and all the goodies. But still, good loot here. Camp Alpha obviously going to provide that. That's why you go to these spots. You take that risk. You know what you're going into in these sort of instances. But you've looked around. You've probably seen, hey, no one else is here. This is perfect. It's like that moment of like when you walk downstairs on Christmas and you get the goodies, you get all the gifts. It's like going to like one of these places and seeing no one is there. You're like, how has this happened? But you're great. They're only level 1'd up so far, so hopefully they get the armor, they get the helmets, they get everything else they need to be perfectly set going forward, because that is what you need on this map. You need that sustainability. You need it. Otherwise, you would get that damage early on, and you're not going to recover.
I'm at that time in my life now where I go downstairs and you see all these presents under the tree for Christmas.
None of them
and all of a sudden they just give you a packet of socks. It's like, nope, they're for the kids.
They're great. Socks are amazing. Don't you dare say that.
No word of a lie here. Not making this up for the fun of it. Yep. Last year I got 37 pairs.
Oh, a blessing from the gods.
I don't know what people are trying to tell me here.
I love a good pair of socks.
And there must have been maybe 16. Oh, I will shut up now because that's a grenade.
That is an aid.
We've got a knock as well, Lauren. We've got a bit of action here.
We certainly do, and this could be anywhere. You can see them looking around, trying to find that angle, maybe trying to preempt where it's coming from, but never easy to find out. And the teammates crawling their way over, trying to be like, hey guys, I'm safe, please revive me, but you have no idea where the opponent actually is, so you're just lying and hoping. So we will be seeing if they can get their revive off.
There's so much to be said for sound in PUBG. Like, even we here can hear this guy crawling around on the floor. You damn well bet his opponents will also know, at least have some of the information. It will get the revive off. But even still, the reason we knew this going down because we heard the grenade trickling early on. The bullets do come flying back, though. I have no idea how that guy's alive. He took it in the back.
That control! It was so good.
What a fantastic answer, Lauren. This is brilliant.
That was a sick shot as well. So well done from him. And he picked up a nice little boost as well.
They can push on through for now. Get the health back, get the stims off. Pressure relief for all but a second. I like the fact that you can even hear in the background another grenade just being tanked up and thrown across. Hasn't found any targets so far, but again, still, just being a nuisance can allow that player to bleed out. If you allow the pressure, you don't have to go in for the kill. You can just be a nuisance, not allow him to get the revive. You can still see that he's crawling around. Oh.
Tweedo's been knocked and killed. Big name going down quite early. I guess this is Sanok, right? This is that madness we've kind of learned to expect from this. But this man's turned up, right? He doesn't have a vest, he's still fragging out.
This is Battle Royale, I think, is the old terminology. I wonder if, because this has been so long, I've not seen him bleed out yet, if they managed to get the revive here. His teammate was rather, okay.
He's about to get towards
should, yeah, he's got that. He's also got room, he's got time, unless they've got a grenade they can throw across there. I didn't realize they were so far over the bridge.
Yep, they've gone.
What a banging shot, though, to at least knock him down. I mean, this has practically kept them alive, because they'd have kept the pressure up there. He hadn't got that knock. They'd have been allowed to push forward and probably wipe them out, because they were all kinds of damaged.
They were in real trouble here. Now, this looks a little bit on the kind of the outskirts. You're not looking at tier 1 loot walking out of this one. You can't be frustrated and go, oh, why do I only have an M16 when you've gone to like 3 huts and pulled this out of there. So again, looking around, maybe had a little bit of contact earlier on. They have lost out on a teammate, so potentially working with far less than they'd want to.
No scope, no sight, no teammate. Probably not many meds as well, to be honest. You can tell he's hyper aware of what's going around here. Someone's obviously had a poke at them early game, and that's why he's sitting back so much. QBU doesn't have any scope on it as well. So at the moment, again, it's another poor man's loot job. You take your chances, you drop where someone else is, you're going to lose a teammate or you've got to fight. It's as simple as that. Sometimes it don't go your way in your favour. You never know, you could even kill your teammate like we've seen before, where you just grenade yourselves. Fair play to that one and the people that do decide to do it, but these things happen. Yeah,
they really do. I mean, the problem is, like with these sort of locations as well, there's no follow-up loot.
When in doubt, meme out.
When in doubt, meme out. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you for
it.
the quote. Please get your clips in. That will win and give me the money. She does have the VSS. Now, if you're not aware, loves the VSS. The gun is a little bit OP. Anthony's gone down. He's gone, all right, let me allow you the space to flourish.
When in doubt, meme out.
When in doubt, meme out.
VSS. Fantastic. On this map, it's
gun.
Ridiculous.
Do not doubt it.
It's ridiculous.
Do not doubt it.
Like, nobody can... It's just silent death.
It really is.
Whoever thought 9mm would be so dangerous on this map, but it happens to be. You see someone just kind of wandering off, dink, 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 potato peel him away.
It's a free suppressor of 4 times-ish, and plenty of ammo. I mean, it takes up like no space in the bag either. Get the extended on it, full auto, it still shreds people pretty hard. I mean, it's a good gun in the right hands. I'm not saying she has the right hands for it though, so we'll find out.
Are you telling me that people need to actually be able to aim in this game?
Oh, don't be silly, Richard.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, God.
The panic. Where is he?
He saved him. Oh, my God. This guy is my new MVP. That kill he got earlier, or the knock, should I say. The spray was so good. And that assertive quick play just getting in there. And that guy in that corner in that room is who I die to.
I was just about to say, is he one of them? He is one of them. It just sits inside, closes the door.
Nobody likes you. No one likes the way you play the game. I know
We're 20 minutes into the game, and all you have is a pair of pants and a shotgun. But you know what? I'm gonna ruin your game, and it makes me feel good inside.
Maybe not.
Fair play. We see here, individual player again, still lingering around, hoping. Okay, he's got a couple of scopes now, which is fair play to him. We'll give him this one. He's still the solo player, level 3 on the floor for the vest there. Obviously, you won't see level 3 helmets in the game. They only come out of a crate, so if you are wondering or slightly new to PUBG and you do wonder why they're not wearing these level 3 helmets, because you simply can't get them. You've got a high risk, high reward. Swapping the M16 out for the UMP. I kind of like it for the simple fact that it's up close and personal and it's a full automatic.
That is what you need. You need full auto. Especially at this point. He's going
to have to take something, innit? He's going to have to take a fight at some point.
M16s are no good. This map does get like close quarters, and you do have the sniper rifle to support the other side of things, so you don't need to be really worried about that sort of stuff.
Take the AKM, please. Yes.
Who's still in the blue? We have some people still way in the blue here.
That's going to be, I'd assume, Lost Gaming, which will be Tweeda's partner.
Yeah, they're a million miles away.
The next one's going to hurt as well, so they need to kind of get ahead of the curve. Excuse the pun, I know it's a circle, but they do need to get ahead of that, otherwise it will... Shut up. Wrong game, Lauren. Don't tell my dark secrets to the world.
Hey, we all like a bit of World of Warcraft. It's fine. But look at the kind of...
This is fine.
Look at the cluster of players around the north side of the quarry. You have a lot of teams already congregating center of the map here. So that's going to mean a lot of teams trying to traverse their way forward or get to that area, especially from the western side, have so much to worry about. So again, playing maybe on that slow passive edge of the circle, not a bad idea.
Yeah.
He's just going to chill. Yeah, you know what I mean? Fair play to him. He's lacking loot. Actually, I'm saying that. Maybe he's just concerned about how many people are still alive, to be honest with you. Meanwhile, someone who's not too worried. Move across to a POV, 6 times in hand, looking, found one player. G-Thang going down in the kill feed as well. That's a K98 doing some serious damage. I think that's a knock and a finish as well. Still, it's nice to always see. It goes through these quiet periods, and all of a sudden the entire kill feed on the right-hand side just completely illuminates. But he clearly knows where this one player is. Compensator also on the end of the M4. tap fire. The M4
that was a
still a
connection.
good gun. You see the blood as well. You are right, Lauren. Now, this is where you were speaking about. You absolutely need smokes. These scenarios are where it's so damn imperative. He's getting shot from the back as well.
Did that get stolen potentially? I'm not sure. That was a knock coming in. I don't know. It's very hard to see without that actual full kill feed. So we get the information he has, which is very limited. Still being aware of it, but you also have to be aware, if he only got knocked, he still has a teammate up somewhere, so they could be flanking you.
I think they've
been killed.
I think they're... No,
yeah,
he's still there.
Fuffins and Ewan.
Oh, he's still there, Lauren. He's
then that's a different team. That's a completely different set of players then. That's dead. It has to be. Surely.
I mean, if not, he's clinging on to dear life with his teeth. Hey, he's still up. Run! Run, Switch! No, he's down. Okay.
That's what you get for encouraging
We had
him to run.
faith. We had faith.
No.
He let me down.
But you did hear those shots in the background. You did hear everyone else shooting as well. It's going to mean that there's going to be a lot of people very nearby, and you can see them now considering that, okay, where were those shots in the meantime coming from? They kind of know where we are, so we have to be very cautious now.
So when we actually looked at that player then that was shooting at, you just saw to the left-hand side, like the dust kicking up from the bullets. And unless your teammate is completely bad and is aiming miles away and missing every single bullet, you know that they've come from a different angle whatsoever. So there'll be the crossfire there on this POV. The communication's there, but also there is a hell of a lot of gunfire going on in the background, so they have information. Do they want to move away from it, or do they want to get involved?
This is the position north of Quarry that I was talking to you about that has a lot of players here and a lot of teams here. So this is what we expect. They're going to have to head further north to get away from it, but there will be players in their way. So this is the sort of team that will have to deal with a lot of pressure coming in towards them.
I think this is the funnest, but also the biggest issue with duos, right? It's like a bowling alley. If you want to get to the end point, you just have to knock a lot of pins down. You've got to go through so many players to get down there because you're in a 16 or 20 team environment. It's teams of 4. Yeah. You can take it out as a unit. You can move forward. When it's duos, you double that up and essentially have all these split fights going on across the map. It just becomes a minefield. Run into those different points. The edge of the circle on this map particularly, it's so, so dangerous. And that's why it's quite important to getting there early.
Yeah.
Yes, you can play a late game. I agree. That's perfectly viable if you really want to do that. But later game down the line, if you're going to be wandering that one in, it starts to become a little bit of a problem because you just have people just playing border control. Being a nuisance, actually. There's nothing more than you hit just someone sat there watching people trying to run out. But it's like, come on. The man's bleeding and you're still holding him back. Leave him alone.
Mercy.
Yes, just leave him alone.
There is no mercy in PUBG, Richard. That is what we have learned by now. So we are seeing a couple of kills coming through. That is the teams, again, trying to head their way towards the north, away from Quarry, where we highlighted earlier was a bit of a hot spot with these teams and players, and you can see a confirmed team wipe there. So that's a nice upgrade of loot, pretty much. And there is further shots from the top of the hill. So again, you don't get freedom, you don't get respite. It is perpetual fighting in this, so you've got to be aware. When you take those fights, it may not just be one you're taking, it might be 2 or 3 more.
I'm seeing these Can anti-8 shots in the kill feed. Let's get them on stream. We want to see these. I want to see the big boys popping heads at 600-700 yards. Because remember, there's obviously bounties in play as well from all these. We'll be getting more results as through the week to see who's going to be updated with them kind of different ones and who's picking up what. But you love to see a good 500-600 meters shot just at range, straight in the head. Bang, happy days. Down people go. Seen a few now, but not actually on here. We will keep an eye and we'll try and highlight them as soon as we can. But at the moment, I mean, I'm looking at this POV. Do they have the information that someone's floating around? Because they've been quite passive.
Oh, no. These fools, Richard. They've gone to barn. Everyone dies who goes here. It's
the
like
jungle gym's awful.
It's the Bermuda Triangle of the map.
I hate it.
Because the thing is, you've got surrounding hills on either side. Oh, and he spots a player on the run as well. Oh, that was Lexi, unable to use the infamous, the one, the only brilliant gun that I was talking about earlier.
The meme VSS machine?
The meme dream.
The meme dream.
The meme dream. Pick up the VSS.
What
Carry
does
on the
VSS stand
legacy.
for? Come on, I'm looking for you to think.
It stands for this.
Took me a while to get that. I actually thought you were thinking. I like that. That was a good one. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. I worked on that. Years. I actually do not know. I will look it up for you.
Speaking of a long-distance gun, hello. Silence 24, thank you very much.
Sounding gun in the world.
It's bizarre, but it's also very... You can tell instantly when someone fires that off, it's like, okay, death is lurking. I need to be very careful. I need to be careful here because the Grim Reaper has a long-range weapon, and he might find me. Speaking of being found, hillside here, you can see off in the distance that we just saw on the observer mode. There were plenty of people that could traverse around here. I like the fact they're marking the map up. Still down in the jungle gym. A second team steps up to the plate. Blue's going to force this engagement as well. They're going to be outside. Can they stay ahead? No, they're going to be out in the open. His teammate does get a knock there. We can see that in the kill feed. But now he's looking. This last person. Oh, answer back as well, though. This is nice. One-on-one engagement now. Who wins this one out?
Pressure coming in, Blue in the back lines as well, pushing them further forward. You can see trying to find the information. The player who's knocked, trying to have a little bit of a glimpse, say, hey, look, he's over here. But you can see Kodiak is really far away. Up in the hillside. They might have to just leave him to die here. Mazzarini's gone down as well in the meantime. We're losing out on some big players now.
Still, 1v1 will stay there for now. The Blue will start to do a little bit of damage. First lady in the kill feed, I did see, killed herself, unfortunately. New subscriber came in, by the way. Thank you very much to...
Gratis Ninja.
Yep, we appreciate it.
Shout out to you, buddy. Love the support.
I wonder if it's Twitch Prime.
It better be.
If you've got a Twitch Prime, remember, you can
cool
spot all
skins.
these guys.
Yeah.
Get yourself free skins.
Get that outfit. Look ready for Sanok, you know?
How much selling out can we do this weekend?
Oh, so much.
Oh, it's going to be a meme. It's brilliant. This is why I've been looking forward to this event for quite some time now. We found out about it because it's going to be so much fun, and this is the whole point of this event. It's all about fun. It's all about having a good time, and you know what? With PUBG, it's doable. It's that kind of game. You can play it at a very, very high end. You can proper get sway with it if you really want to, or you can just go and have some fun. You get stuck into matchmaking. This is what this weekend's going to be all about. Speaking the M24 earlier on, it's now coming to play. The knock's already there. Will we get the finish with the grenade, though?
Let's see what he's like. Up and over. That one looks good. 3, 2, there it is. Good job, nicely done.
Well done on the countdown. I like that.
Thank you. I can count to 5. Everyone is proud of me.
I can't count.
The English education system leaves a lot to be desired, but
Brexit.
5 I can handle. Oh, God. Kodiak has gone down, so the remaining teammate, as the man who fell in Barn, has now been collected, and this looks really good. Where on earth did these guys go? Level 3 vest, level 2 helmet, level 3 backpack, M24, 416, pretty well geared. And I'm suppressed as well. I don't know what grip's on that. I can't quite see it, but
go on.
Go on. Have a.
All right.
Can we get another subscriber for this man? Because he's absolutely banging out shots.
There's one. Can he follow up with the second? His teammate's also got a sniper in the back lines. And they have no idea where this came from.
Clue.
That's so, like,
Zero idea.
they were like, oh, God. That was a silent shot from absolutely nowhere.
That's so nice. And they're in a really good spot here. If the other teammates keeping their back safe, which you got to hope they are, you can see that in the back of their minds instantly turning around and looking for like where that next bit of pressure is coming from.
The even bigger issue is that they're out in the blue, so they have to come towards them. They can completely lock this one down and gatekeep them. For me, they should push up to the edge. Just slam them on the way in.
But do you then give up the real estate you already have?
There is that.
There's always the downside to doing that. If you get over-aggressive, you can get pinched and lose that one bit of ground you actually had control of. This is the team we saw earlier, kind of taking their time, being very cautious and passive, sitting back with those Kar 98s. Now you can see the situation they're coming in towards. You have about 2-3 teams around this area who will hear shots if they do go off. And there's the contact already coming in. And that's not from the teams we're looking at directly.
M4 doing its job. Khan goes down. It's only a knock. It's not a finish just quite yet. 2 players moving forward. Now they want to get involved. Kar 98 comes out. Looks like it's silenced as well. Looks for the head. Doesn't quite find it. Sounds beautiful. Cooks the grenade. That should go off as soon as it lands. Will we get a kill? We don't get nothing. The only thing we do get is a bunch of scared players because death is on its way.
God. Foglet is tearing this up right now. That 416 in his hands is just as potent as the M24 apparently. Gets to a bit of cover. The revive has potential. I can't see the minimap, so I don't know how close his teammate is, but not close enough just yet. Gonna crawl to cover, but they still have so many teams to deal with. And we don't look at Foglet. This guy, he's enamored by all these kills. He's on the hunt. He's on the prowl. He wants this to be his game.
Decent nades. Tosses one back as an answer. Scurry down in the kill feed. Spike takes a bullet to the brain from the AKM. 762 knocks him on his backside. Reeling also with a headshot onto Cypher. Khan finally gets finished off by the zone. He was knocked earlier on. Kills confirmed and come through. Teams down and out elimination. 2 teams back to back. And this is the issue that we get. 26 players alive. It's going to start to get very, very messy as we move into the final parts of this game. The closer the circle pushes them together, the more messier it will be.
Yeah, it is about to get real messy. You can see that blue really does do damage as well. It's chunking down that HP even when boosted up. You want to keep hold of that level 3 vest though. Keep running, boy, run, because you won't have time to get a heal off now, and that double damage is going to get real painful. You're going to try and work out if you have time for this. You should have enough unless double damage hits. But the fire from afar comes in. You're hearing Lost here laying down fire. That's Tweede's teammate who got found very early on.
Tweede in the background giving some communication. Bit of moral support. Probably flexing his arms, trying to get everyone else kind of worried around him. Looking about. You see the smoke, it's like, oh, God, there's just people in front of me. I know they're going to be there. I mean, you can go for a few shots and try and hit them through it. Speaking of hitting through it, grenade does come off, and so does the K9 as well.
There's 18 players alive in this tiny circle. It's going to be manic.
Lost should pick up LOL here, surely.
Surely.
I mean, there's nowhere for him to go. He's got a couple of trees that he might be able to hit, but he needed the smoke to make it there, unless Lost aiming was completely lost and he doesn't manage to land the shot whatsoever. Living up to his name. Hopefully not. Carrying that team at the moment, especially in this one, as tweeted. Did go down pretty early. So, I mean, he's done well to at least get into the, what's going to be top 10 minimum.
Yeah.
Drags him through, quarter of it at least.
All right, Nade's going to come through. This is a nice setup, though. 2-2'd up. Kar98 spray comes in. Let's see how good that spray is. Good pressure, but no connection that you'd want. Switching up to the smoke to try and maybe allow a way across this road. This is Death Alley trying to get across it into higher ground that's on the other side. If someone's watching, you're in trouble.
Look at that circle. It's literally on the pinnacle of that little hill, that little mound.
Welcome to King of the Hill.
Yeah. The Kings of South Northcote, they're still in it. Mazzarini, that's 2 back-to-back. I've seen in the kill feed. Make that 3 back-to-back now. He's also got an M24. He's doing some work. Tai Chi was speaking into Gamescom. He says, please make sure you say my name correctly. So there you go. I've done it now. Does have his teammates still alive, which is good. Going into these final circles with 2 up is just so imperative. I mean, we saw with Game 1, it sometimes doesn't mean anything because you can get turned on in a clutch situation where someone just 1v2s you at range, but they're inside the circle. They're on the just on the outskirts, but they're ready to play King of the Hill. 8 players alive. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, it absolutely is. This gets absolutely manic now. On board with one of the players, got the AK in hand, spots out one in the grass, takes him away. Nice little lean, and the spray was perfect. No helmet, though. Very vulnerable to that. That could really hurt them. But Mazzarini went down to the play zone. No.
Why?
He was doing so good.
Why? The sweet M24 drops as well as he goes down. Grenades are out. Smeagol has some sort of idea. I mean, the first player that he killed there was a solo because he was insta. Oh, God, look at that circle. He actually has it.
Ooh, maybe not. He doesn't have anything. Papaya, finding the angle, did not know where that came from, but prone down in the grass. We've got a lot of snakes. Oh, why did we go to the flashbang?
I mean, at least that says to us, surely, that they know where he... Oh, my ears. Ow. Oh, God. Please, no.
Thank you, observers.
There we have it.
I don't need to hear.
I mean, if you do keep up with the comp scene, you know Papaya. Ex-Team Secret player.
Yep.
Fantastic individual. Great bit of banter as well. He's a bit of a meme himself. I've seen him on camera a fair few times. Time to rain grenades, though. Can we get a free knock? And this is where you have to try and find... Please do not step on Snack. The grass is long, and there's still 3 other players they need to find.
Yeah, this is the scary part for them. Even in duos, you know... Going to a Kar98 now. Oh, he caught a glimpse. He's seen one. That was a decent and a half shot. That wasn't bad. That puts them under pressure, but blue on their back, they still need to move forward, and they're taking a lot of ground there. You've got to be very cautious. Every step you take potentially could have one of those players coiled in the ground, and actually Papaya gets found. We're down to potentially a 2v1v1 here.
Oh, as soon as we're about to say it, moving on from that one, they do find him. Trico knocks him out. And now he's in a serious position because the players are moving forward. Taichi gets the final kill. And they claim victory. There you have it.
I heard that hype as well. That meant the world to those players. They were not messing around at all. If you could even, if you're in the arena, if you heard that through our mics, they just got loud, and you can tell as to why they fought so hard for that victory.
I mean, that's what you want. When you get that initial knock, you know, okay, fair enough. Look, there's 2 of us alive. Let's just push on and let's just take him down. As simple as that. We want this win. You're so close to it, you might as well. And again, when you see players like that are getting so excited, this is such a great opportunity for players to kind of put themselves on a stage like this and do some work.
I was speaking to them earlier. They're like, look, we've got to do Europe proud here. We've got to turn up and do good. And well, you just did. And you